I was born on Mill Creek in Galbraith, Ohio. We used to go with Dad out there to, every time he got, every payday, he got a bunch of lumber and start building our house. And I remember I had good times there. No, my grandpa came to see me when I was born.
Oh.
And they teased me all my life. He said I was the most beautiful baby he'd ever seen in his life. When I got married, my mom was so upset. She told me.
Yeah, well,
but you know, I cared a lot for Robert. You know how I met him?
No.
In the theater.
Oh.
We were sitting up in the balcony, and him and some of his friends, and he sat behind me. He kept messing with my hair. And finally he asked me what my name was and wanted to know if he'd come see me. Next day was a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And we started going together. He had custody of you kids. He brought you to California.
Right.
And I wasn't going to let that much distance go between me and my kids.
Right.
So I worked 2 jobs till I got enough money, and I drove to California. I was a good worker, I always been. I always try to give my employer the best of what I can give them. I wasn't a perfect mother, but I tried. And I loved them, and I stayed with them, and I did everything I could to help.
I know. Well, you did a lot of work. You took care of the kids.
Well, I didn't consider that work though.
Well,
I loved them. But you know, I always worked for what I got. How do you know you can do it? I said, if anybody else can do it, I can do it too. Me and my dad used to sit on that porch all the time. And he would always talk about the Bible and why he knew that there had to be a supreme being. You know how he described it to me?
How?
Look at those trees out there.
Yeah.
Look at those beautiful flowers.
Right.
And look at the animals. Look at things. You know there has to be somebody in control. Because it'd take a darn fool not to know there has to be a supreme being in control. You know, all in all, the Lord stayed with me and helped me through everything.
Yeah. Remember in Ohio, you were driving down a gravel road back there, and you let me sit on your lap and steer. You were showing me how to steer the car.
Probably.
And this one guy came up beside you and wanted to race you, and you started racing him.
I did?
And a cop came after you both, and you went this way and he went that way, and the cop followed him the other way.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
Oh, I was a character, I know that.